Welcome to this series where we are playing Reforged Eden 2 beta for Empyrion Galactic Survival. In the last part, we brought in the Matra, which is a very basic CV by Jeff Randall. And by basic, I mean that effectively we've just got the shell, and what you've got to do effectively is to fit it out. It's a very big ship. And in the last part, we put in some constructors so we can make something, and a deconstructor. And up here, well, what I did do is put a repair bay over there, but somebody pointed out in the comments that there is a slot here for a repair station here. So a big thank you for that feedback, because this is a very big ship. And I suppose that is also a very good segue into saying a big thank you for all your comments and feedback. As usual, you guys give me a lot to think about. Now, somebody else also suggested that I actually turn off the info LCDs to avoid power drain. And when I actually switched the power on when I came in on this video, I got a warning for generators. So I've got a feeling we're going to have to find, because at the moment we're only running on a single small generator at the moment, or this is a standard generator, I think. Actually, just have a quick look. Can't remember which one it is now. Where's the generator? Yeah, we just got one basic large generator in here. So we're going to need a second generator, but we can get that from the unfinished ship. The other thing also, what I've done since the end of the last video, is I put a pentaxid tank and a warp drive down here. And I'll be completely upfront. It took me a long time to find where the warp drive was, because I was looking at all these slots around here with all the LCDs and everything, saying, well, where's the warp drive? Of course, the one thing I didn't do was actually look down to here. Now, another thing that I have done since the end of the last video is, if I come to main storage, you see I've now got 18 medium thrusters and 12 small thrusters and a couple of small generators. I got these from the unfinished escape rocket and the two other minor ships that are in the vicinity. I can't remember where I put my like that. So what I want to do in this part is start putting the thrusters on, but more importantly, I want to sort that generator out. So we're going to have to get a generator out of the unfinished escape rocket. And also the other thing which I do need to do relatively quickly is actually get some food, some grow plots going. And to aid that, what I've actually did is I went all the way back to Akua, and if I think I'll put them in the fridge. So I've actually got the selection of plants there. The only one I've got missing is vegetables, which could be a little bit of a problem, because vegetables tends to underpin the main structure. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, well, I'm assuming it's correct, still correct, because I don't think I've actually got any plant protein either. What have I got here? Plant fibers, roots, berries, herbal leaves. No, I don't have any plant. Oh wow, I don't have protein or vegetables. We're gonna have to try and fix that. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna turn the thrusters on. Now, in this ship here, and I think it's in the main chamber here. Get here. I think I'm going to be still in range of them. No, I haven't. Okay, so we're going to have to just do it the awkward way. Seem to have a drill charge, which I'm not using. There is an entrance in here. I've also looted down all the boxes. Okay. I'm sure that there were plant there. There they are. I mean, I'm not too sure how many grow plots I need. We'll just try and grab as many as we can. But we'll probably have to take them down in stages. As I say, I want to get at least some food production going. But we will have to probably go to Talador or something like that to pick up the necessary plants. I thought there was more. Oh, if there's not, I always thought there was more grow plots than that, but never mind. Well, take the fridges out as well while we're at it. I think there's some more grow plots in the main building, but I've always thought there was a lot more. Obviously not. These are all just what we call it. Okay. Anyway, we're going to need to get back to the ship before I die of yeah. As I say, there are some abandoned farms as well that we can use should we need to. Let's just adjust this off, and then we'll jump into here. Maybe, as I say, the food, the getting a supply of food up is probably more important. Just to show you, I mean, I've based on the food that I brought back and the fact that we got a food processor now, I have made some food, but that's the only 59. I've only got 59 plant protein, which is not good. So it looks like we are going to have to. Oops, gone down too far. It's this one here. And what we're going to need to do now is come into here. Let's cancel the harvest controller at the moment. Go to here. Go to just use main storage at the moment. I'm using main storage as a general kind of fix all. And then what we need to do is take out, do one bay at a time. Actually, we can take it all out, actually, come to think of it. Get back some of those carbon fiber. And we'll just take these out on this side as well. So that's 3, that's 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 3, 20. And then we can just flip that back to the what we call it. Where are you? Oops, no, wrong ship. MX5 harvest controller. We've got 16 of these, so that's 9. So we got I think I've just broken through into main storage. Right, next thing I want to do is get a large generator so we can fix the power problems as well. I think the main generators are, I think we can get the main generators from roughly this area here. So just take a look inside. Oh wow, we got improved main generators. Okay, that's even better. Make sure we're hooked to here. Now, these can be quite big, so let's see how much. Now we can get a couple of these as well. we put the thrusters on and we try and power the ship up, if the main generator is already fairly close to overload, that will take it over the edge. So we do need, oops, don't need auto brake, turn the thrusters off. And what we'll do is put this in, put these in main storage. This can go, these can go into deconstruct, or maybe not all of them. We may want some extra fridges. Generally I find a fridge for raw food and a fridge for kind of food and meds is enough, because I mean I'm only feeding myself, so oh, it's this way, isn't it? So we need another. So we'll only put the improved, cancel that, make storage. So I'm only going to put one in to begin with. So oops. The only thing I will say, okay, is it can be a little bit tricky to kind of slot. Oh, it helps if you actually get rid of the what we call it as well. Yeah, you've got to remember to remove the LCDs. I suppose I should. Is that? Kind of get them so they both look the same. I don't know if there's, is that the any slots? Let me just check. There should be more slots for these, but I think that should solve the power problem. Get rid of that. Right, the next thing I want to do is we're going to go back up on top of the ship. Now, I've been told, and a big thank you again for the comment, that we need 8 to lift and 8 to drive. Which is the, this is the drive end, isn't it? So I'm thinking that we're going to put, this is the kind of rear drive end. I think we'll take off these gratings. Now, of course, this is laid out for a lot bigger thrusters than we've kind of got at the moment. Oh, I've already got them. Sorry. Don't want the. Put these in here. One, two. I'm going to recess them, I think. So we'll just put the rear thrusters on. As I say, we're going to have to probably upgrade these or do something a bit different. But if we start with these, and I don't really want them burning fuel either, so I think for the moment we're just going to switch all the thrusters off like that. I'll sort out the groups later on. Now I've got a, where would be the lift thrusters? So we got lift thrusters here in this area here. Now what I'm going to do here is we'll put 2 thrusters there. I'm going to put 2 on each corner. By putting 2 on each corner, it should give us a fairly even kind of takeoff, because the thrust will be kind of associated with each corner like that. And what we're gonna have to do, wow, the ship is so big. What the fuck? Luckily this ship is relatively symmetrical. Is that the one? Yep. Did that actually go in? That one there, that one there. One there. Now we could, what I most likely would do is, if we get a chance to upgrade the thrusters, what we would do then is, now the fun starts here because we've got lateral thrusters, but at the moment we've only got, I think, retrieve that block there. Now obviously eventually we will need multiple lateral thrusters as well. Oh, it's the wrong way around. Okay, we'll just take you out, retrieve you. Lateral thruster there. Really, we need 4 thrusters. I could put some small thrusters on the side at the front to kind of give at least some semblance of lateral thrust, but I think at the moment we're just do this. Of course, another concern is the fact that we are going to have a little bit of an issue. Right. Now we've got this. What we need is braking thrusters. Trouble is I can't remember what's the front of the ship. The front of the ship is furthest away, so it'd be this direction. Right. I think now braking is not quite so important because eventually you brake anyway, even if you bump into something. So we'll start with some small thrusters. They're not that good, but we'll put 4 small thrusters on the front like that. That'd be our braking thrusters. And then what I'm going to do is and got 8 of these flipping round. What I'm going to do is put 2 there. Actually, we'll put 2 on the front like this. And then can I get there? Nope. Okay, we're gonna have to go the way. If we put 1 on each side going back, that should kind of help with the, put 1 that side and The ship is just so wide. Is this the one? Then we'll just put another one in there. So that is the thrusters in position. Certainly going to turn them off for the moment. And of course, more importantly now, we need to check the CPU. We're at 134,000. And now I want to see whether it will actually take off. But I don't want to maneuver too far. Otherwise, because we don't really have a place to land. Right. The thrusters on. Go to third person. Okay, we have liftoff. Oh, great. Obviously, we got very slow. Right. We have a functional ship, which means we can get, if necessary, we can move. Now, whether we could attain warp speed is another matter, although in theory we should. It will depend on how heavily loaded the ship's going to be. So what we're going to do is just cancel that. But the priority now has to be finding some grow plots. And I'm just going to have another quick look at the... well, we need some food. Food, raw food and meds. No, this is the macro. We need the... So I want to keep all the food with me at the moment. I mean, we've probably got enough to be going on with, but the problem with grow plots is the fact that the game doesn't really tell you where they are. Cargo boxes, light ammunition, harvest controller, small armored cockpits, detector, container extension, small. Certainly wouldn't mind those. Gatling guns, improved small generators. I don't think I've got any more in there, although that's not a comprehensive list of what's in here. That's the only problem with the... Actually, maybe this maybe the ship's misleading me. Okay, let me just do that again. That list should be fire. That's a lot better. Harvest containers. Okay, we got... It says there's 27 hydroponics in here. The problem's going to be finding them. Let me just see. I think we're going to go in at a lot lower level and see if we can find them. So I don't really want to start arbitrarily hacking the ship apart, although what we can do is I'll take out some of these RCSs. A couple of RCSs on the ship may actually improve the responses. Actually, I think if we... I think there might be some in here. Let me just... see if I can maneuver through the ship. Well, we'll certainly take that. Take some more power cells out. There's definitely some stuff in here. It's just a question of finding it. There we are. I knew they were in here somewhere. I'm always a little bit kind of, you can say, leery about taking taking too much out of the interior of the ship, because given the suspicious amount of way that... Yeah, I know I'm losing contact with my drone. I just want to... Yeah, I think we should go to get a few more... This might be enough. Take the grow plot. Take those as well. So I think we've got about another 18 here. Okay, let me just get back over to here. Thrusters off. Can't remember if I turned the thrusters off on here actually. Yep, they're off. Good. Got 27 of those, so we got all the grow plots. So hopefully this will be enough. I might as well complete this. Looks like we may not have enough. As I say, if there's not enough, we will... Yeah, we don't have enough. We need, I think, at least another 8, is it? No, 9. We need about another 11. What I am going to do is we're going to switch on that. And we're going to do a bit of planting now. Fridge. Maca, fridge. Food and mids. Get some grain in. Certainly the mushrooms, some spices. Plant fibers, probably not that high. Fruit and berries, not quite so important. Certainly want the herbal leaves and the... Yeah, I think that should be enough. For some reason, certainly we'll start out here with the grain. That will allow us to make some stuff. And then if I go across like this, then we can get the third plant there. Spices. I mean, obviously the first thing we're going to need to do is grow the crops so that we can... How can you put it? So that we can... I only really want 2 berry trees and 2 fruit trees, and then we'll put in 1, 2 fiber plants, and that's about it. What we got here, bell fruit, yeah. And what we'll do is we'll raise the plants up and then see what we'll do is we'll get the plants to grow and then use those to create other plants as well. But I would really like to finish that grow plot off. So I think to finish this part off, we're going to go out and about exploring and see if we can find a farm, an abandoned farm or something like that. Let me just see what we got here. We've got Space Command Outpost there, abandoned drill post, fallen station, ruined mining compound, ruined factory. Right, we've got a destroyed farm there. If I tag that so that we head in that direction. Yes, I know. Sorry about that. Okay, let me just... Yeah, we'll head in the direction of the destroyed farm, because one, that will take us into unknown territory there. We've got the Space Command Outpost here at 1.6 kilometers. We can check that out and see what that can do for us. Because of course none of these have actually been looted. Wow, what have we got here? Well, it looks like we've actually got ourselves another rocket. This will give us some more. Yeah, okay. We can get some more thrusters from here, which could be useful. I'm not going to loot that just at the moment because it's not what I'm looking for. But what we will do is take a look, quick look. We've got an oxygen here because this is all very close to where we are. Yeah, we're not going to bother with this just at the moment. Well, we will bother with the couple of loot boxes that are here. Just to see if we can get anything of that interest from these loot boxes. I'm not expecting too much. We've got here flux cores. Got another multi-tool could be useful, and another flux core. Flux cores could be quite. Now, if you want to take these down, the core is there. As I say, we will possibly come back for these, but I'll do that as a looting run because the extra, if we can get some extra thrusters on the ship. The problem's going to be is if I start doing too much, we're going to go over the CPU limit, which means we're going to need a what we call it. We're going to need a like that. It's a multi-tool skill, right? Yeah, but it means we then would have to get a CPU extender, and that means we're going to have to go looking for gold. Anyway, we're just going to go this way. Yeah, gold could be a bit of a challenge. Let's just flip that to there. So here we are. We're approaching the destroyed farm. We've got a couple of buildings here that could be worth checking out. Let's just take a look at these and see. You can see a fridge inside. Okay, well, got a mushroom. Always had an undying need for a mushroom. Never remember where the core is. I think the core is up over here. Well, I'll certainly take that. Actually, I think the core is. Oh, there it is. That's moved. I'm pretty sure the core wasn't there before. Right. We got 9 hydroponics here. We've got an ammo box here. I did leave a lot of my ammunition behind back on Akua. The reason for that is that Akua, the ammunition was quite heavy. Right, we're gonna retrieve these because they used to be underneath some of this. This will give us another 9 grow plots. Let's just see what we got here. The way of fuel, we'll certainly take the fuel 1085, and of course we'll take the oxygen as well, and then we can just kind of take everything. Trouble is, I'm gonna overload the ship. Again, I don't really want to take anything that's okay. I think we've got everything that we need from here, because should we have an undying need for some steel plates, we can get those from the unfinished escape rocket. One thing you won't have a shortage of in this on this planet is steel plates. Right, so what's the weight of the ship now? Okay, we're up to maximum. Ha! Oh, this is going to be... I think we can... That's not really going to make that much difference, is it? Just going to get rid of some of this stuff. It's not really that important. It's probably the airframe missiles that are... No, they're not that heavy. What we're going to have to do is just go back to the unfinished escape rocket, and I'll see once we get back. So here we are, we're back at the unfinished escape rocket. Just put here, thrusters on, off, sorry, not on. I think what we'll do is go to player, ammunition, harvest controller. We might as well just put this in, put the grow plots in directly. Floor one, up one. And that means we're just too short now. I did have a bit of a thought on the way back, actually, come to think of it. Let me just get down here. We're really going through the oxygen very, very quickly. I think somebody did suggest that I deploy the generator to actually, what we call it, to create more water so we can create more oxygen. But there are quite a lot of oxygen depots around. So what was I thinking? Oh, yeah. Well, what we can do is put these in the deconstructor. We don't really need stuff like this. Just shove that in the deconstructor. What's this here? This is a small constructor. Could put this into the ship. Might be useful. I think we've got a slot for a small constructor. I think it's a small constructor here, isn't it? I think maybe I've already put one in here. Let me just look. That a small constructor? That's the one that actually came with the ship, wasn't it? And some reason it seems to be attached to the food. I think it's meant to be raw materials. We can start converting those raw materials. Yeah, I think that's a better setup. Right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, food processor. It just suddenly occurred to me that if I've got some nutrient solution, let me just see. What we got in here? Not a lot. Okay, let me just mica input. Just shove all this in the input one. Aluminium nutrient solution. We've got 12 nutrient solution. I think that one can go. That can go in deconstruct. Might as well turn that into something useful. Oops. Raw food. Put that in raw food. What I need now is the Merc MX5 bridge. We're going to drop that in there. Plant protein. Right. So we get medicinal growth. What is medicinal growth then? Not exactly sure what. Okay, we're going to make each one of these is 2, and I'd like 6, so we get 1, 2, 3 of those. We need more purified water. I think I've got purified water in the oh, okay, about the input. Oh great, I've run out of purified water. I thought I had a lot more purified water than that. Oh, so I forgot player. Okay. Perhaps if I actually turn the power on. The power is on. The game's just trundling through in its own neat pace here. I'm very interested to find out what a biological specimen is. There. A fleshy plant growth filled with strong anesthetic sap possessing antibacterial, antimicrobial properties. Okay, we're going to get a couple of those. And we got medicine. It's a biological, and that's medicinal. So we're out of purified water. Wow. Okay, let me just see. Inputs. Put you on. Oh, I also made some ammunition for the sentry guns. Raw food. Where's the purified water? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Make some of those. While that's going on, we're going to food and meds. We now got 6 of these. We got 2 of these. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Actually, it'd be more efficient if I do it along here and then kind of restructure them later on. Then it means I won't have to pick on the second. Those used to be, because there is no oxygen. Perhaps if I turn the oxygen on, I suppose, as well. Oops, bit of a fail there. Sorry about that. Looks like I'm going to run out of space anyway, so my plan is kind of self-destructed from the get-go. So we've now got that there. We've got a couple of spaces there. I said the one that grow on. That's aloe vera. What else were we growing? Bell fruit, is that the one? Right. We're going to grow one of those. And then put the plant protein back. Raw foods, not raw materials, raw food, sorry. Food and Merc fridge. Put that back in there. The nutrient solution can stay in there for the moment. And then right, we got a couple of these. So what that does is it gives me a selection of fruit and veg. We can now grow plant protein. We got this mysterious, what they call it? What was it? Gain medicinal growth and the thing. So and the biological specimen. Fantastic. Coffee, actually got a proper coffee plant. Is this actually needed for anything? Sulfur. Wow, fire moss scrapings need sulfur now, does it? Only in parts. I'm wondering whether I'm actually making things that natural confetti moss scrapings. See, I'm not seeing it. Oh, biological specimens. We need biological specimens for that. To make the detox kit. And so we know we need that. So we also need biological specimens and medicinal growth. So we need to make these and the biological specimens to make the health kits. Okay, that makes sense. I think what I need to do now is just finish off this little bit of where is it? We got two missing grow plots. That's going to drive me nuts. So what I'm going to do just to finish the video off is we're going to go here. We're going to go to the destroyed farm. Now I'm going to fly there, and what I'll do is I'll see you once I get to the destroyed farm. Welcome back. We're just coming up on the destroyed farm here. We'll just park here. Get the thrusters off. I need to top up my oxygen again. And what we got to do now is find a way in. Like I say, normally there's a great big gap. And what you see here is we got a big pile of grow plots, and there's a way down here, and right at the bottom here is a core. We generally I don't think there's any loot boxes here. Now we can go straight up through the floor, but we might as well just go out the proper way. What we'll do is just open up the gap a little bit. But get over here. Drop that. Harvest controller. Oh, still looking at the fridge. Oh, I forgot to unload the ammunition. Oh, that's stupid. That's okay. We only need 2 of these. Yeah, that was a bit derpy of me, isn't it? We got what you got down here is this is what I'm looking for. It's a long shot, but I'll take it. Just salvage this for junk, so I know it's been done. Purified water bees. Sometimes you can get random plants in here. Nitrogen bottles. Obviously the game is not going to. A little bit of oxygen. We've got 2,000 oxygen. Wow, 7156 fuel. What we got? Got more fuel down here. And go out through the roof a bit quicker. And that's about it for here. Have I got any more space? I think oops, didn't mean to do that. We'll take a couple of spares with us just in case. Let's see. Yeah, we got 4 blocks that don't need the cement. And I think that's about it for here. We could. Now, these solar panels aren't going to be much use to us because they don't. So just going to pick that up. And this is where I'm going to leave it. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we'll probably go out and try and explore a bit more of the planet. See if we can pick up some more loot before we actually leave the planet. But what I'll do between videos is finish off the farm, and so that we can do it. In fact, can I get nutrient solution from this? Yeah, I can. I'm just gonna, it just occurred to me. Anyway, this is where I'm gonna leave it. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.